Hello everyone, I am Keshwi Santoki and today I am going to explain transmission of digital signals and the concepts I will talk about are taken from the data communication and networking. Introduction. When we say digital transmission, we simply means sending data in form of zeros and one from one point to another. This method is used almost everywhere in computer networks, LANs, WANs, and even in telecom systems. The best part is that digital transmission is much reliable compared to analog because digital data doesn't get damaged easily when noise is present. Why digital transmission? There are several reasons why digital transmission is preferred. First, it is less affected by noise. Even if someone interference enters, the receiver can still understand whether it was 0 or 1. Second, digital signals also allow error detection and correction, so mistakes in transmission can be fixed. Third, it supports very high data rates, which is why modern internet speeds are so fast. Digital circuits are also cheaper and simpler to design. And since the data is digital, it becomes easy to encrypt, which means better security for communication. Types of transmission means fundamentals, modes of digital transmission. Two are there, baseband transmission and broadband, or we can also say passband transmission. Both are used depending on distance, channel types. Let's see what they mean exactly. Baseband transmission. In baseband transmission, the signal is sent without modulation. The digital bits directly travel through the medium using voltage changes. This means uses the entire bandwidth of the channel and usually used for short distance. A very common example is Ethernet or twisted pair cables like LAN cables we use in homes and computer labs. Passband or broadband transmission. When the communication distance is long and like telephone lines, satellites, or wireless networks, we cannot send raw digital pulses. So, in passband transmission, digital data is first converted into analog signals using a carrier wave. This produces modulation techniques like ASK, FSK, and PSK, which is amplitude shift keying, frequency shift keying, and phase shift keying. These conversions help the signal travel long distance without losing their strength. These are the key components of digital transmission system. First of all, sender, where the digital data originates, then encoding or such copper wires, optical fibers, and or wireless radio to convert digital bits into waveform and back transmission medium, which through they get transmitted through fiber optic cables, and then receiver receives or accepts the interprets of the signals. Also, all this must work together for reliable communication. Line encoding, which is very most important part of this. Line coding is the one of the important concepts. It is also a process of converting zeros and one into a digital waveform that can travel through a physical channel. It's mainly of three types: unipolar, polar, and bipolar. Unipolar, only positive voltage represents zeros and 0 volts represents 0. In polar, uses both positive and negative voltages, and in bipolar, ones alternate between plus and minus voltage, while 0 is sent as 0 volts. Each encoding method has its own advantage in terms of synchronization and Noise resistance. Then we can say the applications of digital transmission or scrambling is also the part of this. So, internet and networks, the backbone of global connectivity, enabling the browsing, emails, and cloud services. Mobile communication, where 5G and 4G are highly used because it gives high speed voice and data transmission for smartphones and mobile devices. Digital TV, crystal clear video and audio delivery for broadcast and streaming services. So, this application highlights the versatility and critical importance of digital transmission in our interconnected world. So, overall, digital transmission forms the base of all modern communication from LAN cables to optical fibers and wireless networks. It is fast, secure, and reliable, and even cost effective. Thank you for listening.